harassable lane, and the Sona Ash lane is also very, very passive. So I don't expect to see too much bottom lane. The Mordekaiser is just a big what the hell is going on for me, so I'm gonna be watching a lot of Mordekaiser here right now. Alright, and we're starting into the game. I did not actually pick Observer because I'm extremely stupid. That's fine, I'm gonna observe
Really?
from my team's perspective. That's fine, don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
That's awesome. Okay.
We're not gonna restart because of that.
No. It's fine. At least I'm the one streaming then. We're good to go.
Yes, exactly.
So.
And I'm switching into full screen mode here as well.
You'll just have the here's what this team sees mode. Like, hey,
Exactly.
we know that we don't know where they're at. So.
Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to do.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it looks like Unrestricted is now going to be moving into the red jungle while CLG is actually moving into their red jungle. It's kind of a swap there.
Yeah, so I see Unrestricted setting up near the red buff in the enemy jungle, putting a ward actually into the bushes near the race that you need to transition. So I wonder if they're actually looking to gank near those bushes. So they're falling back right now. They did CV their own river before stepping into it, so that's pretty smart of them. And Warwick is blue pilling, so it looks like they are happy with what they've seen. They do not want an early game fight.
Yep, I agree with that, and so I'm also thinking that ward is to help out Nunu with his counter juggling. That's kind of a big deal for them. Oh look, that is such a weird spot. CLG is I wish I can show you this, but well, they're moving out now. They were standing in the closest bush to the mid tower. If you look north there.
Ah, I see. Yeah. So near the red buff.
Yeah.
Or yes,
Kind
that's
of,
a very good spot to catch people who are transitioning into top lane. But players have learned to be cautious, and so Warwick actually blue pilled before transitioning.
Yeah, that's so smart. Not doing it double lift style from Dramatic.
Yep, that double lift face check just too good.
So they just went ahead and took out the red and the wraiths from Unrestricted and put that red onto Ashe, so she's gonna be really strong in the lane.
Oh yes, so that's gonna hurt a lot. And yeah, Mordekaiser's gonna wonder why is Hotshot coming into lane with half mana. Actually, Rumble is gonna be laning against Mordekaiser, so let's see how he can do that. Mordekaiser is a very, very sustainy champion in lane, so that's probably one of the champions who can take this pre-nerf Rumble. And yes, he does some good damage to him there right away. Ashe is top solo?
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, we totally didn't expect this, but Rumble middle instead of top, and then Ashe top instead of Cho'Gath. Instead, he's going to be 1v2, and Sona's like roaming? That's so...
What?
Wow, I don't even know what to say.
It's just weird, yeah, I don't know.
That's what I was like, what's going on here?
Hotshot taking a lot of damage here from Liquid, who's doing exactly the right thing, simply right-clicking Cho'Gath as long as he wants to stay in range. And oh, Big Fat LP trying to do some damage against Sitco, and there is the gank coming in from Colby right now in mid lane. He's gonna proc the fear, but unless Mordekaiser walks right into them, he should be fine. Yeah, and Colby was like, oh, we can't do anything against
No diving on that.
They're running a duo lane top.
Yeah, I guess that's what their answer is, to shut down a lane wick.
Lane wick. That makes perfect sense, though.
Yeah.
The question is there Cho'Gath gonna be shut down against the bottom lane?
Yeah, who's better at 1v2? Is it a Cho'Gath or is it a Warwick?
We'll have to see. Actually, Nuno letting Colby pick up his wraiths here, waiting in the jungle for him to start the red. And now he's hoping for Noxian to get low on red so he can come in, possibly smite that red, but also possibly get a kill pickup on Noxian. And there he goes now, Nuno running around. He is gonna see Colby there. Colby turns around immediately, and a lot of
it's gonna be bad.
Good exhaust though. He should be safe if he flashes.
He
doesn't have damage up yet. Exhaust. Nice. Mordekaiser coming and picking up that first kill. That's gonna be very good for Mordekaiser. I have to say, a bit of a mistake here on Rumble's side for not following Mordekaiser out of the lane more quickly than that.
Yeah, it's like he just literally walked right past GG and went straight to pick up that first blood. That's not going to be good at all for them because now they lost the red. He's lost a lot of lane sustainability from that.
Well, Mordekaiser with the blue, it could have been worse. The blue could have gone, well, it could have refreshed Nuno's blue, but Mordekaiser with blue, I still feel he's going to be super spammy. He's always going to have his shield up right now, so Big Fat LP is probably going to have some trouble. Now, very smart move here once again from Unrestricted. They're like, Corki can hold a bottom solo lane easy against Cho'Gath. So Soraka may as well come and help Warwick top. It's interesting. This is some thinking on their feet that these teams are doing.
Oh, wow, look, we have a double gank going. Well, it looked like we were about to anyways.
Yeah, it looks like Mordekaiser changed his mind because top lane went missing. And there is the scout on Lapaka as well, so he's gonna fall back as well. Nocturne being revealed by the ward there in bottom lane, so he's not gonna be able to do much. And I think that Corki is gonna be happy enough to be solo laning against Cho'Gath. He needs to be a little bit careful though if Cho'Gath lands a Rupture into a Scream combo. That's a lot of damage. And oh, Hotshot actually doing a really good job in zoning that Corki. I'm not sure why the Corki is going that close. Oh! Missing the kill there!
Just barely saw it right when it went down. Yeah, he just looked like they just tried to face off against each other and GG was stronger.
Even though the Mordekaiser had blue buff.
Yeah, now he just refreshed it onto oh
Rumble,
man. Yeah.
on whom it is
so that's the second swap of a blue. It went from Nocturne to Mordekaiser, now back to their team again.
Yeah. That blue could stay alive for the rest of the game.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Have like 3 blues running around the map.
Yeah, that would not be good. And now Warwick is bottom lane. I don't know what's going on anymore. They just said that they probably just thought that, well, if these guys put that dual lane top, we'll just put ours top as well. This is of course really strange because this is gonna make Dragon really strange fight, because you don't have your dual lane automatically near Dragon now, and we'll have to see what this actually means for Dragon fights once they break out.
That's actually something good to mention, that a lot of people may not actually understand why the dual lane is always bottom, and it's because it makes it easier for them to go grab that dragon if that opportunity does arise.
Yeah, and especially if you try to sneak a dragon as well with a jungler and someone else, your dual lane can come and support you. And it looks like top is gone, mid is gone, and bottom is gone. Not sure what they're doing right now.
GG's still in the lane, he's just holding back towards the creep wave, but yes, Ash did have to be, and they actually swapped again, so Hotshot's now going top to 1v2, and Ash is going to go bottom with Sona. So this is... It's just funny.
You see this sometimes when a team thinks that they have a superior lane set up and the other team kind of agrees with them, and this swap war starts. And the question is always who loses less time in lane, and I think right now it's pretty much even. Yeah, Corki looks like he's gonna be left alone against Cho'Gath again. That didn't go so well last time. But Corki, of course, is gonna stay much better. And oh, there is a Rumble ultimate pickup on Mordekaiser with the help of a Nocturne. So it looks like that Rumble ultimate still doing a lot of damage. I saw there was a beautiful line toward the tower, exactly the retreat path that he would have taken. That was definitely good play from GG.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, he didn't even have to use his Nocturne ultimate to pick that up either.
Yeah, that would have definitely tipped me off to a Ganking going on.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Where's the ultimate? Elvis is getting a little bit harassed here. It looks like the Soraka decided to come down, and that's going to be really difficult to harass that. I mean, he's already got enough heals on his own without a Soraka heal at him.
Soraka, very nice positioning there on the ward. You cannot get that ward with a pink ward at the normal position in Dragon. So this ward is going to show them Dragon most likely, assuming that the enemy pulls Dragon out, which they usually do. At the same time, it's not going to be picked up by a pink ward at Dragon. Oh, and Nijaki, a little bit of trouble in top lane there against the Cho'Gath, but waits for his Q to come off cooldown, turns around and fights a little bit. So I believe they both did the same amount of damage to each other. Sitko now picking up the enemy rails with Mordekaiser. That's always a thing you can do.
Yeah, Mordekaiser is pretty much one of the champions that will always do that if given a chance. He'll just run up, take those raids, because he does it so easily, and it actually gives him shield to do it anyway. So yeah, now he's picking up his own.
Corki's outlaning Cho'Gath actually pretty well. 66 to 54, 55 now. Corki had to blue pill, I believe, and Nocturne was here for no reason. Nocturne put a ping in that. No, actually, my team pinged that central tri-bush to say that there's a ward there. Sitko in a lot of trouble once again. The Rumble ultimate. Nunu coming in with the Ice Blast, and that big fat lip should be fine, but Colby could have jumped Sitko with an ultimate, probably killed him, but he would have died for it as well.
Yeah, that was close. He did have a splash up, so that saved him in that situation. If he comes back and gets caught in another ultimate now, then it could be a little bit worse for him.
I just have to say that Soraka Warwick lane, not something I expected to see in this
No,
game.
It's not. It's awesome though, because here's the funny thing is that they tried to do this on the bottom. CLG actually came out ahead because now they have their stronger duo on the bottom, it seems like.
Yeah, they do actually, and But Corki is gonna be fine. He has his missiles now, so he can actually farm as much as he wants. And it looks like my team, Unrestricted, is actually going in the direction of Dragon, but no, it might just be Nunu checking there.
I think the reason I say that is because if you notice, Hotshot actually picked up a teleport, so he could technically be there at the Dragon if fight doesn't break out there, whereas Corki would have to walk all the way down.
Yeah, I see. And Ash and Sona now coming up toward mid lane. They are spotted by the tri-bush, so Mordekaiser pulls back. Not sure where they're going. I think they're probably just warding the river themselves right now. Corki has the tears and chose to buy a red pot after tears.
Yeah, interesting.
It's an interesting choice as well. Normally you buy the red pot when you feel like you really need to make something happen right now.
I feel like he wants to bait out a fight where Cho'Gath thinks he can feast.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep, down middle there's going to be an attack onto Sitco, but actually Nocturne did not even jump in. It's like he got out of range or something. So Gigi's going to be the one in trouble because he kind of got baited by the ultimate, thinking that Nocturne was going to run in, which did not happen. And so, yeah, there's a kill onto Big Fat LP. And just loses half of HP.
Everything I saw there was just basically the screen turning black and a Rumble ultimate coming down, and then I did not see the particle of the Nocturne ultimate. So I was like, what's going on here? And maybe it was a case of miscommunication. Maybe he wasn't in range. He thought he was in range. That's going to be fixed very soon. We're going to have range indicators on the minimap in the game, so that will help with this kind of situation. Cho'Gath now standing happily in the bushes there. He doesn't know he's standing on the ward. He is being seen, yes, so he needs to fall back.
You know, this is great. I like to see that people do this now. Not so much in the past, but I mean, it just makes sense that they'll put the ward in that bush to continue to keep themselves from being zoned. You'll notice that more on the bottom lane, obviously, where you have someone like a Tarek who can just stand in that bush and zone you by being there. And a ward counters that quite well.
And a ward also helps if you want to teleport in on it, which is a very European thing today. And I was so happy today at the stream. In the stream, we saw Riot Sam, a US employee for Riot, actually playing an Annie with teleport. So that was.
There's an Ash Arrow missing.
Ash Arrow missing just barely on Mordekaiser there, who is gonna be happy to just keep farming. But Cho'Gath, of course, farming like. Oh, actually, the Ash Arrow hit me. Wow!
It did?
Good arrow there from Ash, but Rice is gonna be safe. I'm gonna buy some Motorans.
Good thing there's not a Karthus or something, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm buying shields like crazy.
That's good stuff. Okay, let's see. We got... Yeah, Mordekaiser's got his Hex Tech built up. He's gonna be really difficult to deal with. This is pre-nerf to the Hex Tech, so it is now 20%, not 15%.
And it's not unique. You can stack
True.
them. Oh no, actually it is unique. We did make it unique, but we didn't nerf it yet.
Oh.
Yes, no, okay. yes. It's in between those patches. Alright. So, he is not going to be able to stack revolvers at least. That's something. And Nocturne constantly revealed by wards or clairvoyances, but not to worry about this right now. Actually, Warwick and Zorak are falling back a little bit, playing a little cautiously because Cho'Gath did go back to base. We don't see him at the moment. And that should be an easy tower pickup. They actually know that he's porting back in top. He's porting back in top. Because with Blood Boil, Corki could have picked that tower up in no time at all. And Corki playing very correctly here. He's actually trying to put as much harassment on Cho'Gath with his range as possible. Nunu now going mid lane. Mordekaiser seems to have gone home and bought a Giant's Belt. That's good. Is that going to be a Crystal Scepter?
Let's see. I think that... I don't know, that's what it looks like, but I was thinking he was going to build it into a Gunblade, but...
Yeah, apparently that's not a priority right now. Cho'Gath actually chasing out Corki there top lane. He's healed all his health back with his passive. And Cho'Gath is just very, very dangerous right now for Corki to mess with. He is almost unkillable because of his passive, because of the stacks from his ultimate. And at the same time, he has a very, very strong damage combo against a squishy like Corki.
Yeah, that's true. Once Corki picks up the Manamune, he's going to be doing a lot more damage as well. And so, on the other hand, though, I mean, he's farming really well. Look at that, 119. Cho'Gath, 108. Everyone else is kind of trailing behind, but yeah, they're just getting free farm on each other over the top lane.
Yep, pretty much. And Mordekaiser always going back for those raids because he can basically pick them up for free, so that's not a bad move at all. And that also means that while he is absent from the lane is going to push. which is also what he wants. There is a Nocturne ult. Go ahead, Colby.
Okay, up top. So Corky is definitely in trouble. I think he will go down. He doesn't even have mana to jump away. So there, I don't know. He's actually doing quite well. He puts an exhaust down. I don't think he's gonna go away. He's just gonna take on the wall and kill him.
Yeah.
There we go.
And there's Cho'Gath picking him up. Mordekaiser is coming top, but I don't think either Cho'Gath or Nocturne were low enough to be picked up. Nope, Cho'Gath was pretty low, but he still had 1,000 health. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. You see his health, you're like, oh, he's about to die. Nope.
Nope,
he's the same HP as Colby. Colby's at full health and he has like more HP than him at lower than half. So.
Yeah, that's the power of Cho'Gath's ultimate, of course.
Right.
The real power of it. I mean, the true damage is nice and all, but just getting that free health, basically free giant spell, I believe it is. That's maybe even more. That's just a very, very powerful passive to have there.
Yeah, I've actually never played him, so I don't know what the actual number is. I think you can. Oh, 720 bonus health. There you go. You just look at the passive or the mouse over it. So yeah, that's way more than that's like a free Warmogs basically in a sense. I thought top tower was go down, but they kind of chickened out. They didn't have vision, so they decided to back off.
Yeah, probably not the worst move in the world. And oh wow, Corky still not enough money to actually finish his Mana Monet, and now dropped his red pot. So he can still not fight Cho'Gath. I don't think that's a lane that's actually working out.
Oh, he's gonna get knocked up. He's actually taking a lot of harassment here.
I don't know why he's choosing to just stay and fight, and at one point actually Cho'Gath turns around. That was a nice mind game there from Corky, because he stayed and fought, and Hotshot interpreted that as help is coming, even though help wasn't really coming yet. Now help
is.
And he actually has to flash out of this. He knows this, because if he gets into an an absolute zero and gets slowed by that, Corky can work on him in that time, and that could be a pickup. So that was a good flash, good preventive flash there from Hotshot.
I think another reason the Corky stayed there and fought him was because he knew that, well, he just uses cooldowns. What else is he going to do? The last thing he can do is feast, but he can't auto-attack me down that much. Because Cho'Gath's auto-attack damage is really low.
Even with the spikes, it's not that much.
Yeah, and he has no AP. He's building all gold per 5 right now.
Yeah.
So that does make sense. He can definitely have help from that.
Yeah, and Big Fat and Sitco having it out in mid lane again. Right now, I would say I probably give the advantage to no one, because they both have the Hextech Revolver. They both do a lot of AoE damage that they can use to leech health back. So these two can just hit each other all day long. Liquid waiting in the bushes here. I'm not quite sure what the Soraka is waiting for. She may be checking for wards there. Yeah, she was waiting for one clairvoyance.
Yeah, she didn't want to face check.
Yeah, that's good. That's actually a very good play by her. Yeah, that's one of the mistakes that I see from medium level players who start getting familiar with the concept of ward sweeping, and they're like, oh yeah, I need to go and ward sweep in the river. Bam, face check, dead. Yes.
Yeah, you're right. I've seen so many times where someone will just like randomly run up to the dragon area to ward. It's like, really? We're gonna kill you. Boop.
I mean, it's a very good thought. It's like, yeah, you're doing it right. You know that wards are important. Placing your own or getting in. Oh, Asher are barely missing there on Sitco. So wards are important, but don't risk your life for them. Basically, that's what.